be afraid of any plague. With one drop of my miracle elixir, your soul will remain safe.
Why was I hoping there'd be more fanfare passing through there?
Welcome to our shrine, envoy.
A broken throne, symbol of Wodoka the Oathbinder. She's nothing if not a bit dramatic.
Oh, bless my soul, the adherent envoy.
Hey, get around me. You're supposed to check in before you can... Ah, never mind.
That's Sansa's shop. Might be worth taking a look.
Que tarde. I'd heard the godlike had come to Paradise. You're the one who survived the assassin's arrow as well, aren't you? Did your god revive you? Did you gaze upon the wheel itself? I must know.
Don't worry. Sansa loves his curios, but he won't stuff you for display until you're actually dead.
Ah, it's terrible when I cannot make sense of my dreams. If the gods send you a message, they could at least be clear about it. But I apologize. Everyone must be asking you such things. Can I interest you in my artifact? Goodness, no. I cannot be trusted with an arquebus. I'm a cartographer, not a hunter.
Right, clearly. Any of those things would have murdered you in a heartbeat.
I hope people can come here to learn more about the living lands. There's so much to see. It's just... it's all so dangerous. It is. I had help, but, well, that's... I hired a team of colleagues, you see, to help me cover the area. Except they vanished. It's worse than you can imagine. At this rate, I'll never finish.
Chances are good they're already dead.
Thank the gods you came in. Or your patron god, as it were. I sent one of my assistants to document each region.
You might start by checking the bounty boards. Their names should be on there.
I'll pay a fair commission for each set of notes you return with. I do not let hard work go unrewarded. Listen, you haven't been to the wilds east of the city, have you? Then have you seen a cartographer in the area? A human, about my height. His name is Girmund. He's my assistant, and I'm worried about him. I sent him to map the eastern wilds. I knew it would be perilous, but it's been a long time since he's written, even for him. If you find him and bring me his map, I'll be glad to pay you for it. I may even have more work for you. My shop is in here, envoy.
Looking for something?
I understand a curious spirit, but I promise that region is well mapped.
Hear me, Paradis! Did we not come here to escape the Empire?
Tell me you brought good news. Oh, Envoy, and you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only... You... what?
Oh boy.
Envoy, tell me this isn't true. When an Imperial envoy is killed in the streets, the motive is irrelevant. We needed to answer this challenge with blood. Don't you see what this will do to our credibility? Thanks to you, these rebels will continue to undermine our work in the Living Lands without resist. Worse still, now everyone knows our flank is exposed. Oh my gods, Lödwyn is going to eat us alive. If you knew how she punishes failure, you wouldn't be so quick to dismiss her. There's nothing to be done. All we can do is brace for the inevitable, though it may... Oh, yes, that. I'm sending you to Fior Messiverno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them. Nor should you be. Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break, and even corrupt the Empire has no tolerance for Animancers. And with good reason. Their work is dangerous. Well, you know what they say about the enemy of my enemy? Animancers may be an unpredictable sort, but they are scholars. Make no mistake, the Empire's at war with the Dream Scourge, and we need allies on our side. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, Envoy.
Hilgard. Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No, strangling light. Keep her away.
Is that,
Inquisitor Lödwyn. So kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seam.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
At least someone remembers their manners. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me. Even if that were to happen, the living will replace the dead. We will ship them in by the hundreds to fill the empty house.
Oh, gods, Lödwyn.
I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Now, the Envoy's killer roams free, unpunished, spreading word of our ineptitude.
The blame is mine, and mine alone.
He's got more backbone than I would have thought.
We should be better than this. Leading by example. This island has seen nothing but us. What say ye? I've been saying this all along, but his solution was to go over my head, to summon help from across the known world.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves. You're right about the second part. Clearly I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, Envoy, farewell.
That ought to send a message. Just not sure it's the message they want to send.
She is going to be a problem. Sometimes I wonder. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on. Oh, before I forget, Liviana gave you a clean bill of health. You're cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animancers and Adirans don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad... A fair point. No one survives this place without losing a little sanity along the way.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Lödwyn, well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stairs beautiful this time of year.
We're done here. We can get to Emerald Stair in no time if we leave now.
On the fate of those.
All quiet here for now. Nothing to report.
I shouldn't have to tell you not to go down the water.
Stand back. Here it comes. That looks valuable. Want to do the honors and open it? Aye, aye. The Living Lands is scattered with old Parkroom and ruins like this. Good builders and explorers. Now, the last of them live in an old keep in Gallowayne's tusks. This island's never taken kindly to settlers. I was just getting warmed up. This one's mine. If you're gonna shoot that... that barrel, keep your distance. Looks like another piece of that Wodika totem.
I don't know what this...
You feel that? Must be magical. Hope it doesn't give me weird dreams.
Fior Messiverno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an animancer, that's the place to go. They're not just thick, they're nigh impenetrable. And there's a distinct feeling that they want you dead. Nothing we can't get through, but you'll be glad you brought me along. Well, I do have some experience with Emerald Stair. I've led a few people there from Paradise or Thirdborn, and I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone slipping?
I said almost. Just glad I can help. Right, changing the subject. If I must.
Not everyone warrants an assassination attempt, you know. You should be flattered. What I find interesting is how you handled him. Decisively, I might add. It's too bad. Now that the Steel Garrote has made an example of him, others will think twice before trusting Adiran mercy. Your people have been trying to bring justice to the frontier since the first Adiran bureaucrat made landfall. To Ambassador Hilgard's credit, this is about the tamest Paradis has ever been. In days past, your murder would have barely made the town crier's announcements. Now, open bloodshed is relatively rare. In most corners of the city, anyway. Only that Adiran ideas of law and order don't appeal to everyone out here. Eagwolf isn't the only hothead in the Living Lands, and he's certainly not the only one with his hackles up about all you Adiran newcomers. And Lödwyn and the Steel Garrote are only making matters worse. No doubt. The whole of Paradis used to be a lot more like the Sparrowhawks' territory, if you can. More freedom, but more bodies in the streets, too. Your ambassador and the rest of the Adiran forces have been dragging the frontier, kicking and screaming towards order and civilization. All the things that half of us moved here to escape. Then, one day, Lödwyn and the Steel Garrote show up to reinforce the Adiran presence, and they're as harsh as Woedica herself. Could be both. Judging from that meeting, Ambassador Hilgard and Lödwyn don't see eye to eye. I'm afraid that means trouble on the horizon, especially if Lödwyn starts operating around him. Nice to know I'm in good company. Just thinking about Claviger Amon. I let him down. I've let a few people down over the years. But I did promise someone once that I'd do my part to look after all of us riffraff who've made a home here. My best chance of doing that is helping you investigate this plague and keep a lid on tensions. And, hopefully, fend off any future assassination attempts. The feeling's mutual. It's nice to share a campfire again. I think that's enough doom and gloom for one night, don't you? Sleep easy, Envoy. As best you can. Yeah, I've watched your form as I've gotten to know you, and it's excellent. You're smaller than I am, but I picked up a few tricks from seeing the way you move on the battlefield. I'm happy to return the favor if there's anything I can teach you. Some of that is sheer stubbornness, but I can give you some pointers on your stance, too. That's it. You got the hang of it. I look forward to seeing what you can do when we get back out there tomorrow. In the meantime,
Right. What do you want to... Lovely place, as the Living Lands goes. I advise most people to stay around here if they're looking to settle. Paradis isn't the safest place in the world, but it is the safest place in the lands. Walls and guards go a long way out here. Other than that, you've got bits of forest, grassland, some caves, cliffs, and all sorts of things to get you into trouble. This is the easiest place to survive in the Living Lands. Enjoy it while it lasts. Huh. Heard an envoy from Adir showed up and got himself killed. Other than that, honestly, I don't listen out for gossip much. I don't... Right. Good talk.
Haze, mirrors. We have touched something like your dreams before. Our roots entwine, but we cannot linger here long. A killer freed, a predator returned to the woods. Should he not suffer for your pain? Tales entwined. Your mouth is our mouth. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive. We bide our time. We wait. Wake now.
Right. What do you want to know? You probably know most of this, but normally you look for some shelter first. Cut down a few small trees, gather moss to keep the wind out. Nothing too elaborate. With so little tree cover, you want to keep moving. The reeds near the coast make great fibers for rope, so you can lash branches together and make a decent roof. Of course, we're always moving, so we just make a quick camp and carry on. So... Right. Good talk.
The armored mask. We dream of steel and charred earth. Flee from her. We fear for us. Blazing ire. It burns and burns and pain through the smoke. You are not safe with her. We reach. The spines tear into us. We pull our hand. But the old scars do not lie. We burned once. Burned. A storm from the same spark. All pain cuts. Steer clear of the skirt. No recourse but teeth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen.
What's coming?
That's all of them. That cartographer mentioned this spot in their letter. Let's take a look around.
Reminds me of the Rawatine Navy's punishment for desertion.
Go ahead.
Envoy. On the contrary, Paradis believes it can help you.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
We have learned you are not a figure to be trifled with. Your mercy for our compatriots has not gone unnoticed. We deem you worthy. This time, we trust you will remember our...
With all due respect, Captain, you have no jurisdiction over the Paradis militia.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. I'm glad to see His Majesty is sending more Adirans to settle this untamed land. I am Alfir, a captain in the Steel Garrote under Inquisitor Lödwyn. The honor is mine, envoy, though I wish we could have met under more pleasant circumstances. This sergeant of the Paradis militia refuses to discipline his people about lingering near our headquarters. A less charitable woman might suppose that their loitering is intended to aggravate us.
Be reasonable. My militia need to pass this way to go to and from the East Gate. What are they supposed to do? Walk all the way down to the market entrance just to make you feel better? Look, none of us are professional soldiers. We're militia. We all have other jobs to get back to. Of course, we'll stop to have a drink and a laugh with our friends on our way to and from the gate. If the Steel Garrote want to look down their noses at us for our lack of discipline, that's fine. Just stop complaining that we don't take everything as seriously as you joyless lot.
See? This is what I'm talking about.
Fine. But I wish you people would be less uptight about all this.
I suppose that is resolution enough. Street urchins.
O great queen that was, have your sway over this new land. May you bring righteousness and justice to these shores.
Safe journeys.
I don't like to hang around Bareth's shrines too long. Just in case.
You're back. What have you found? I warned Girmund about those Zaribs. It was Zaribs, wasn't it? Oh, on second thought, don't tell me. Please, keep searching. I'm sure the others will turn up soon. You're back.